التاجر في السوق
نعم
shop.
نعم في السوق in the markets.
التاجر
التاجر
is
is the merchant.
merchant is at the market.
In the market.
In
Now,
the market.
now here it has the word kabir in brackets, which means we need to use this word to describe the merchants.
Is big.
Yes, no, not is big, we have to say the big
What
merchants.
the big merchant?
So we say التاجر الكبير في السوق. Excellent, excellent. Because the sifa, you missed out last week, the descriptive word, it has to follow the thing it's describing. So التاجر الكبير, like this. The big merchants. Huh? The big merchants.
Merchant is a person? Or
A merchant is a person. The merchant is the actual person.
What patient?
67. Yeah. The merchant is a merchant, someone who deals with merchandise. Sometimes we just translate businessman. Tajir, the businessman. The next one, number 3.
أنا طالب قديم. أنا طالب أنا قديم.
Qadim is old.
أنا قديم قديم.
Ana talibun qadimun.
Oh, so the other way.
Naam.
Oh,
نحن
Ha? Nahnu tullabun.
طلاب
Naam. Kudama.
قدامى.
Because tullab we're plural, we have to use the plural. It has to follow, the sifa has to follow even in the mufrad and the jama'. Mufrad being singular, jama' being plural. Ha? Nahnu tullabun
طلاب
kudama.
قدامى.
طيب أنا طالب قديم. I am a old student. نعم.
جلس الطالب الجديد خلف محمد.
نعم.
The new student is sitting behind Muhammad.
نعم. The new students sat. Excellent. Sat behind Muhammad. Okay, the first book, the second book, I believe, if I remember correctly, is also all past tense verbs. They focus on the past tense verbs before moving to present tense verb. The next one.
من الولد طويل الذي خرج من الفصل. Who is the tall boy who came from the classroom?
Who exited from the classroom.
Exited.
Which means, نعم, you translated. أحسنت. Next one.
عمار ولد قصير. عمار is a short boy.
Excellent. عمار ولد قصير. Notice if ولد, no alif lam, قصير, no alif lam. ولد قصير. ولد is masculine, قصير is masculine. So it follows. Next one.
في صليب طبيب
Faisalun. No.
the
Faisal is, Faisal being a person, is a,
doctor.
Famous.
no, shahirun,
Famous.
famous.
Shahirun is famous.
No.
Famous doctor.
Excellent. Mashhur, you have mashhur in Bahasa, right? Mashhur is in Arabic as well. Mashhur, famous, and we can say shahir, both same meaning. The word mashhur and the word shahir both mean
The same.
famous. Next one.
لمن هذا السرير مكسور. بدون
Do we say liman hadha al-sariru maksurun? Or do we say liman hadha al-sariru al-maksuru? Because maksur is the sifa for the word sarir, so it has to follow as-sariru al-maksuru. Okay, next one.
هذا قلم مكسور.
هذا قلم
This
مكسور.
is a broken pen.
No, this is a broken pen. Excellent. Excellent. If we wanted to say this pen is broken, how would we say that? If we wanted to say this pen is broken,
Al-qalamu
هذا القلم
maksud.
مكسور. This pen is broken. But هذا قلم مكسور, that means this is a broken pen. Okay, next one.
أين السكين الحد.
No.
Where is the sharp knife?
Excellent. حاد means sharp. أين السكين الحاد. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
لمن هذه السيارة الجميلة؟ جميلة.
نعم.
لمن هذه السيارة الجميلة؟
نعم.
Whose car is, whose beautiful car is this? To whom does it belong?
نعم. Excellent. To whom does it belong? Or whose beautiful car is this? A can. نعم. Whose beautiful car?
Jamila.
Beautiful.
It's just Jamila to know al.
Alhamdulillah. It follows al-jamilatu.
Al-jamil.
Because al-jamila is following as-sayyara.
Sayyara, yes.
Okay, next one. Next exercise. Iqra. We'll read and then we'll. The one before is sorry. Can I just see the one before? Is it okay. Never mind. We'll go to the next one. So we'll continue reading and translating.
الطالب الذي خرج من الفصل
الآن.
من إندونيسيا.
Excellent. The student,
The student
the one who
خرج من
kharaja left.
left.
The student, the one who left
And the one who left
from
Indonesia.
from the
Or
class.
from the class.
Al-an, right now.
Class is
Fasl.
or fasl.
Right now or just now?
Just now, right now. Al-an, sekarang.
Sekarang.
Right now. So if we translate it right now or just now, it's fine. Indonesia.
In
Mean
Manglish,
Indonesia.
in Manglish,
Yeah.
just now means short, sometime ago.
Sometime, right. Not immediate.
No.
No. Al-an actually is more immediate. Al-an, like right now. Right now.
Oh, and is right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whole thing means the student left the class.
No.
Is that it?
Correct.
Student left the class.
No.
Uh,
The student, the one who left the
who
class
left the class
right now
right now
is from
is from Indonesia.
Indonesia. Excellent. Next one.
الكتاب الذي على المكتب على المكتب
للمدرس.
الكتاب is the book
Excellent.
which is on the desk belongs to the teacher.
Excellent. Excellent.
لمن هذا قلم الجميل الذي على المكتب. To whom does this beautiful pen belongs to that is on the table?
Excellent.
Number 2,
Yeah.
Lil Mudarrisi,
Naam.
it describes the book.
Naam. The book. The book. No. The book.
Oh yeah.
The book belongs to the teacher. Because why? Because alladhi. Al-kitab, alladhi, it means it's talking about the kitab. If I say al-rajul alladhi, it means I'm talking about the man. Al-rajul alladhi dhahaba ila suq min Indonesia. Right? The man who went to the marketplace is from Indonesia. Always, alladhi connects what is before it. This is like...
So all
Is
these
it
are
necessary
jumla
to
to
have alladhi?
Yes, because if we just say al-kitabu ala al-maktab, it means that the book is on the desk. But you want to say the book that is on the desk, you want to say something about it. So you use alladhi. Okay, next one. Sorry, Ukhti Shima.
I was saying all these are jumla to It's
اسمية نعم
اسمية.
نعم نعم. Okay, next.
Before.
نعم.
البيت الكبير الذي في ذلك الشريع للوداع.
Excellent. نعم.
The big house
نعم.
that is on the street
نعم.
belongs to the minister.
Excellent. Excellent. The one that is in that street belongs to the minister. Okay, next one.
السرير الذي في غرفة خالد منصور. السرير bed.
نعم.
The bed that is in the room of Khalid is broken.
Excellent. Next one. That's the last one.
It's a statement.
نعم. اقرأ المثال ثم كون جملا على غراره. Okay, we'll read the sentences or the example, and then the exercise will follow the example. Okay, well, what's the first example?
No, what does غراري mean?
غرار is like like it.
Like it.
Yeah.
So I did.
On the same way, the same pattern.
So when I Google
No.
translate, it says inexperienced.
Inexperience? طيب, we'll read the first one. الكتاب
الكتاب الذي على الكرسي صغير. الكتاب الذي على المكتب كبير.
نعم.
The book on the chair is small.
نعم.
The book on the desk is big.
All right, when we translate, that's correct. That's correct. But always translate alladhi so we don't get confused. The book, the one that is, or which, or whatever, right? You can use whatever translation you like. But don't skip it out because then it might confuse, oh, why do we have alladhi here? When? But technically, the translation is correct, right? Al-kitabu alladhi ala al-maktab saghir. The book which is on the chair is small. Another one, al-kitabu alladhi ala al-maktab kabir. The desk which is on, the book which is on the desk is big. So following this pattern, let's do the next one. The first one. Al-kitab alladhi ala al-kursi. This is, let me have a look. There should be, no, that's just following. So the next is the example. No, so number 3, we'll start from number 3. So here, we follow the same type of sentence. So we say, Al-kitab alladhi ala al-kursi lil mudarrisi al-jadidi. Naam. Or you could say li mudarrisin jadidin. Can also. Li mudarrisin jadidin. What's the difference between the two? Lil mudarrisi al-jadid belongs to the new teacher. Li mudarrisin jadid belongs to a new teacher. That's all. Okay, next one. Number 4. Naam. نعم. نعم. الكتاب الذي على الكرسي لبنت الفلاح. If you want to use another word, what does it mean first of all? Yeah. Naam. Excellent. Excellent. Very easy. If you wanted to use another example other than book, what could you say? We've taken the word kalb, So we could probably say الكلب الذي في الحقل. Did we take the word حقل? The field. الكلب الذي في الحقل لبنت الفلاح. حقل means field. We haven't taken that word حقل yet. Just like how we'll write the first one first. الكتاب الذي على الكرسي لبنت الفلاح. What does that mean? The book which is on the kursi, on the chair, belongs to the daughter of the farmer. The other one, al-kalb الذي في الحقل. الحقل is the field. في الحقل same. لبنتي الفلاحي. حقل is like a farm now, like a field there. If we said لبنت or لبنت فلاح. If we said instead of لبنت الفلاح, if we said لبنت فلاح. No, لبنت فلاح.
But the meaning is the same.
Different. بنت فلاح, A becomes nakira. It becomes, like what we said before, it becomes unspecified. It belongs to A, or it belongs to the daughter of a farmer.
Okay.
Next one.
الكتاب الذي على الكرسي لابن الإمام.
No.
The book that is on the chair belongs to the son of the Imam.
Excellent. Okay. That brings us to the end of the exercise now. So we have Na'at Manu'ut, we've explained that already. Let's go on. Let's go. Is that the end of the book? Or is it the end of the book? Okay, mashallah. One more chapter. Is there one more lesson?
Yeah.
Lesson 10, yeah? Okay. All right.
Shall we write this down first?
Yeah, write them down. I'll give you 5 minutes to write down, inshallah. 12. $15.
Okay.
$13.
And if I put leave with the receipt, can you say the result, right?
No, it's not مدرسون. No, we have to change it. No, no.
So جديدي.
If we say لمدرسين, then جديد. If we say للمدرس, then we say الجديد.
Okay.
I'll write that down actually because lil is actually alif lam, right? In origin. But the way we write it is not with alif lam, we write it with two lambs. So li, when it's like li al mudarris, that's the origin, right? Li al mudarrisi, right? But when we write it like this, we remove the alif al wasal. So we write lil mudarrisi.
But if you say للمدرسين للجديد,
Yeah.
so that means
للمدرسي الجديد, the new teacher.
the new book or the new teacher? The new book.
The new teacher. للمدرسي الجديد. الجديد is described is the sifa for المدرس.
Okay.
Yeah, double check it, of course.
الكتاب الذي على
نعم.
الكرسي
نعم.
مدرس جديد.
No, على الكرسي. الكتاب الذي على الكرسي.
Okay. مدرس جديد.
No, if we say that, if we say الكتاب الذي على الكرسي مدرس جديد, you're saying that the book is a new teacher.
Teacher's chair. Is correct. The book is on the new teacher's chair. Is that right?
No, if you say الكتاب الذي على الكرسي
Uh-huh.
مدرس جديد, you're saying that the about the book that it is a new teacher,
Teacher's chair.
which doesn't make sense.
Oh.
Do you get it?
I
Like if you
see.
say الكتاب الذي على الكرسي مدرس جديد, that means that the book which is on the chair, that's talking about the book. But what do you want to say about the book? You're just saying that the book that you're talking about, the book that's on the chair. But what do you want to say about the book? That it is a new teacher.
Oh. Okay.
So that's why we say lil mudarris. It belongs
So
to the
then
new
you have
teacher.
to change this.
You have to change. Naam.
للمدرس جديد.
We have to use li. Because if we just say mudarrisun jadidun, الكتاب الذي على الكرسي للمدرس الجديد, which means it belongs to the new teacher. Because why? Because lam is harf jar. So we have to change the next word. Okay, one more minute and then we'll continue. I'll write them out for you just to make sure quickly. Okay, can you give me the first one? Al-Kitabu, we'll just use the same example so we don't get confused. Al-Kitabu alladhi ala al-kursi. Yeah? What was the first one? Saghirun. Saghirun. Right? So the book, actually this sentence, Ukhti Shima, if I want to compress it or summarize it, actually it's just two words. Al-Kitabu Saghirun. The book is small. The alladhi and what's after it is just like, it's sort of like extra information. Because I'm being more specific, right? The book, and I'm just letting you know some more information, that the one that I'm talking about, the book that's on the chair. So this is all just extra. But really, if I want to get straight to the point in less words, I just say al-kitabu saghirun. In terms of the meaning, that's the point I'm trying to make, that the book is small. Not that it's on the desk. That it's on the desk, that's just giving more information. Right? Okay, the next one, what was the next example? Al-kitabu الكتاب الذي على المكتب كبير. Yeah? Same. I can shorten this by saying الكتاب كبير. The book is big. But the الذي على المكتب is just extra information. The book that is on the desk is big. The next one. الكتاب الذي على الكرسي للمدرس الجديد. Here there's no problem. للمدرس الجديد. There's no problem if you say لمدرس جديد. No, but if you wanted to say alif lam, but here then you don't put alif lam. Instead of saying, you don't say lil mudarrisi, you say li mudarrisin. Like you could say this, or you could say li مدرسين. But then جديد would all have to be تنوين as well. لمدرسين جديد. طيب للمدرس الجديد belongs to the new teacher. لمدرس جديد belongs to a new teacher. Okay, the next one. Is that all?
Another one is بنت فلاحين.
Okay, الكتاب الذي على الكرسي لبنت فلاح. Here, is this sifa? فلاح and bint? No, it's not sifa. What is it? Mudaf and mudaf ilayhi. لبنت فلاح. It's not sifa. Because if it was sifa, it would follow. Tanween would be tanween here. Right? لبنت فلاح. لبنت فلاح. Or you can say, نعم, لبنت فلاح. طيب, is there another one?
In the book it says لبنت الفلاح.
الفلاح. No problem. Same. لبنت الفلاح.
but not للبنت.
But not للبنت. Because if you say للبنت, then the مضاف إليه has to it will be صفة. للبنت. هلا you can say الكتاب الذي على الكرسي للبنت. You can, but without saying the daughter of the farmer. If you just want to say the book belongs to the daughter or the girl, you can say للبنت. Can. للبنت الجميلة. The word الجميلة would be صفة.
So
You can whatever you like. You can form the sentence however you want to make it make sense, right? But this word بنت الفلاح or بنت فلاح is مضاف إليه. This is another trick from the author because we're thinking of the sifa, right? We're thinking like to follow, but this is not sifa. Because the farmer, think of the meaning. Because we talk about the theoretical, but just think about it meaning-wise. The farmer is not describing the daughter. Right?
That's in a way because you're talking about the farmer's daughter.
Yeah, but it's not saying that the daughter is a farmer. It's saying the daughter is the girl is the daughter of the farmer. So of, as soon as you use the word of, mudaf ilayhi. Of. The binti al-fallahi, the daughter of the farmer. Or I should say opposite. If you see mudaf ilayhi, automatically put in your mind of. So you don't get confused. When you see, okay, binti fallahin or binti al-falahi, no problem. Okay, you know one has alif lam, the other one doesn't have alif lam. Then you know it's mudaf ilayhi. So put in your mind in the translation of. And another thing, don't get confused. Why it could be confusing? Because we have lam. If I was to use like the example in the book, li binti al-falahi, what could confuse people is that this is lam and lam. But actually, this is lam, it's not the same. This is lam al-milkiya, and this is lam, yani al-ma'rifa, al-lil-ma'rifa, which is to specify. So they're different, they're not the same. All right, we'll go to the next. Is that clear, that one? So we don't get confused, moving on forward. Any other questions? Senang, Susa? Huh? Nak lebih syarah? Sikit? Huh? Lebih sikit? Lebih sikit? طيب, I'll ask you guys to translate for me. الباب الذي في الباب الذي أمام البيت باب كبير. Big door, easy. The door that is in front of the house is a big door.
Big door.
نعم. طيب الباب الذي أمام البيت للمدرس الجديد. Belongs to the new teacher. The door that is in front of the house belongs to the new teacher. طيب if I say الباب الذي أمام البيت لمدرس المدرسة. Teacher of the school, because what مضاف مضاف إليه لمدرس المدرسة. So here we have to differentiate between the sifa and the مضاف مضاف إليه. Boleh? Write it down? It's easier to write down. That's right. This I can clear, yeah? All right. I know it's a weird example, but I'm just throwing anything out there. Now, let's say something more practical. Maybe the car instead of the door. السيارة. السيارة. But of course, when we talk about car, we don't say الذي. We say التي. Just to explain, we have to further complicate things. Because we haven't done التي yet, right? Or we have? We came across it, okay. التي is like الذي, but it's for feminine words. Okay. السيارة التي أمام البيت Okay, we want to say السيارة التي أمام البيت belongs to the new teacher. How do we say that? للمدرس الجديد. Yeah? Belongs to the new teacher. Alif lam. This is also alif lam, huh? This is the second lam. But the first lam is not. The first lam is milkiya. Belongs to, for, or belongs to. Harf jar. It's harf jar. But the second lam is al. So here it's following. Al lil mudarrisi al jadidi. So it's following. This is sifa. Okay, we want to say the next one, the next example we said السيارة التي أمام البيت belongs to the teacher of the school. Do you say للمدرس or li? We don't use the second lam because the second lam is alif lam. Then it would be sifa. The mudaf ilayhi, the mudaf is never alif lam. The mudaf is always unspecified. So we say أمام البيت لمدرس المدرسة.
Sir, just a question. When do we use لمدرسين?
لمدرسين, you want to not specify. لمدرسين, a teacher. Then we'll do that one now. السيارة. So this one, the car that is in front of the house belongs to teacher, the teacher of course when we translate we say the teacher, but there's no alif lam. The teacher of the school. مضاف مضاف إليه. طيب السيارة التي أمام البيت لمدرس belongs to a teacher. مدرس جديد a new teacher.
The first one, the new teacher, this one, a new
Correct.
teacher. Okay.
The second sentence, can it mean a teacher of the school? We don't know which teacher.
We don't know which teacher.
We don't know which teacher.
The last one.
No, the second one.
No, the second one is specific.
It belongs to
The teacher of the school. We don't know which. We don't know.
which teacher.
In terms of, okay, there's two things we have to differentiate. There is meaning. There is specific, non-specific in terms of grammar, the Arabic language, and then there's the meaning. When we learn Arabic, we have to differentiate between these two, right? Because why? In terms of mudarris, when we say mudarrisil madrasa, in terms of the word mudarris, it's unspecified because it doesn't have alif lam.
That's right.
But in terms of the meaning, it's specific because we know which teacher, it's the teacher of the school.
We don't know which teacher in this.
But inside the school, we don't know which teacher. Do you know what I mean? So the Arabic, when we speak about Arabic terminologies, sometimes we're talking about the grammar or the from an Arabic perspective, specific and non-specific, and sometimes we talk about from a meaning perspective. Now, ultimately, this is a rule. Remember this throughout the whole learning journey, that the Arabic grammar, the theory, everything we learn, right, is not the objective. Remember this. Everything we learn, everything. This is what makes a lot of people give up on Arabic. Is I don't understand this. I don't understand, which is understandable. But guess what? You don't always. Of course, eventually you will understand, but you don't always have to understand everything in order to understand Arabic. Why? Because the meaning, the rules are not the objective of learning Arabic. The grammar is not the objective of learning Arabic. The objective is understanding the meaning. And the rules are a tool to help us do that. So we need the grammar, right? It's a platform to help us understand. But don't be like, for example, you know, we have, let's take English as an example. You know, until now, I don't know any of the English, most of the English grammar terminologies. You know, sometimes my students say to me, "Oh, that's this and that," and using the English, the passive and the all of this. I never learned that terminology in learning English, right? I learned how to do journals and write theses and do things, but I never learned the terminologies, right? So I don't understand the English the grammar terminologies. Does that mean can I say that I don't understand English? No. Why? Because the grammar is not the objective. The grammar is just to help us. Of course, it's important. It helps us to understand, right? So, what's important is the meaning. What is the meaning of li mudarrisil madrasa? The teacher of the school. The teacher of the school.
So if you say lil mudarrisi al madrasa, it
Doesn't make sense. If we say lil mudarris al madrasa, it means you're describing the mudarris that he is a school.
Yes.
Make sense? Dave. No.
Yeah, I want to copy that down.
Yeah, write it down.
Tomorrow we'll put that in.
Yeah, write it down. Now, all of these things, I know at first it's a bit overwhelming, but eventually it will become second nature, first nature. Not only second nature, it will become first nature. That's true. Grammar, it makes you sometimes crazy. you know, one of the biggest grammarists, the grammarians. What's his name? Sibawayh. Have you heard of Sibawayh? He's like the father of Nahu. He died. They say he died because of a grammar problem he couldn't solve. Honestly, it's a true story. Read it, look it up, because it drove him crazy, and he must have been thinking about it so much. Sibawayh. In English, you can try S-I-B, Siba, S-I-B-A. Let me check.
He's an Arab.
No, he's a non-Arab. It's S-I-B-A-W-A-Y-H.
The thing is, when I see all this Mudok line and
Yeah.
Sifa, I'm trying to like think about all the possible
Yeah.
different ways of using the same word,
Yeah.
but it means differently.
Yes. Which is good. Which is good for learning purpose, but don't get too stuck on that, because you know what happens. I'll tell you what happens. You read. This is what happened to me when I was like really learning, like in my peak of my learning Arabic grammar and all of this. You read the Quran, and you start to see nothing but grammar, and that's not the objective. The objective is to read, to understand what Allah is saying, right? But it's because you have to sort of learn grammar, but it's not the. What does it say about Sibawayh? Did Sibawayh? Let's see. First of all, Sibawayh was the first to produce a comprehensive encyclopedic Arabic grammar, in which he sets down the principal rules of grammar, the grammatical categories with countless examples taken from Arabic sayings, verse, and poetry. This guy's like the master of the Arabic. He's Persian. He's not even Arab. Each testified that huwa. Oh, this is interesting.
What the meaning of that? What is that? The last one?
The last one, لمدرس جديد, belongs to the new teacher. No, the second one's mudaf ilayh. The last one is sifa. The first and the last are sifa. In a story from the debate held by Abbasid Vizier Yahya ibn Khalid of Baghdad on standard Arabic usage, Sibawayh, representing the Basra school of grammar, and Al-Kisa'i, one of the Quran readers and the leading figure in the rival school of Kufa, had a dispute on the following point of grammar, which later became known as Al-Mas'ala Az-Zunburiyya, the questioner of the hornets. The discussion involved the final clause of the sentence. This must have been like a poem. كنت أظن أن العقرب أشد لسعة من الزنبر فإذا هو إياها. So this is some line of poetry that means I have always thought that the scorpion was more painful in stinging than the hornet, and sure enough it is. Both Sibawayh and Al-Kasa'i agreed that it involved an omitted verb, but disagreed on the specific construct to be used. Sibawayh proposed finishing it with فَإِذَا هُوَ هِيَ, literally that thus he is or she is, using he for the scorpion, a masculine noun in Arabic, and she for stinging, bite, a feminine noun, arguing that Arabic does not need or use any verb form like is in the present tense, and that object forms like iyaha are never the main part of a predicate. Predicate is the khabar. Al-Kisa'i argued instead of فَإِذَا هُوَ إِيَّاهَا, literally, and thus he does unto her, supporting the object. His opinion was that فَإِذَا هُوَ إِيَّاهَا, supporting the object pronoun. I know you don't understand, but just the point is, with the particle إِيَّا, the grammatical construction of the debate may be compared to a similar point in the grammar of modern English. It is she versus it is her. Right? This is the debate between, which is still a point of some disagreement today. It's still a point of disagreement today. To Sibawayh's dismay, Al-Kisa'i soon ushered in 4 Bedouins who had happened to be waiting near the door. Each of them testified. Bedouins, why? Because they're the original Arabs. So this grammatical debate, the Arabic is from the Bedouins, right? Each testified that huwa iyaha was the proper usage, and so Sibawayh's judgment was deemed incorrect, right? After this, he left the court. This was in a court, and was said to have returned to indignation to Shiraz, where he died soon, apparently from either upset or illness.
Stress,
No.
depression.
You might die.
Look at this. A student of Sibawayh, a student of his, Al-Akhshafash Al-Asghar, is said to have challenged Al-Kisa'i after his teacher's death, asking him 100 questions on grammar, proving Al-Kisa'i's answers wrong each time. When the student revealed who was and what had happened, Al-Kisa'i approached the Khalif Harun al-Rashid and requested punishment from him, knowing he had a share in killing Sibawayh. So we don't want to kill him, please. I make a Sheikh Shu'aib put a disclaimer in the video. Anyone who dies from the from these classes, we have no responsibility.